Namaste, sisters and brothers. I am Dr. Lata and I live in India. Today, in this video, I will share with you my experiences of recovery from COVID. This is my second recurrence of COVID, and I shall share with you my journey slowly in the next video. But today, I feel little better, so I would like to share some tips. Here in my country, hospitals are full, oxygen is not available for anybody. I shall be sharing with you how to nip the evil in the bud. Since there are no beds for us doctors and our families, so situation is quite difficult here in my country, as we have seen in other countries too. Recently, I lost my sister-in-law due to lack of oxygen, but there are few things which we can do at home right in the beginning. My innocent citizens of India, pulse oximeters, they are not available in many parts of the country. And since most of our people live in villages and small towns, so it is very difficult for every person to afford pulse oximeter, whereas COVID virus is spreading fastly and it is affecting all of us. We have to accept that virus is mixed with the air, and the air we are going to inhale is allowing virus to enter into our lungs. So, what we can do is that we have to learn to live with this. This virus produces sputum which is too thick and it settles at the bases of the lungs. And this sputum is too thick and it collects at the bases of the lungs that the air does not cross through this sputum. So, that is why our patients need oxygen, and even if we uh, give them oxygen, many patients are dying just because lungs do not absorb oxygen. So despite the fact that many patients, they are able to reach ICUs and they are put on ventilators, they have oxygen and all the medical treatments available to them, but still people are dying when they do not absorb the oxygen. So what is the use of an oxygen cylinder or oxygen which is not absorbed by the patient? What if you are unable to eat antibiotics? This is my second point of discussion today. In subsequent videos, I'll share you details, but today I'll talk to you briefly. As you know, many people these days, they are allergic to chemicals, they are allergic to drugs, and this is not the time that we should continue having debate of allopathy and Ayurveda. Now our main aim is to save human lives at any cost, at all costs. Systems are collapsed, governments are unable to control the situations, and people are dying on roads, outside hospitals without proper medical treatment. We as doctors have never seen all this ever, and we don't want to go into more details on this. Rather, I would like to share with you my personal journey slowly. I shall share all the factors that helped me survive COVID. But since today I am a little bit recovered, I'm able to breathe well, and so I will speak something. I will speak very basic thing. I would request you to buy Tulsi, Giloy and Ashwagandha from any Ayurvedic store you know, or you can buy online. These are the basic drugs which we all already know. Here in India, Swami Ramdev launched a coronal kit, which is a combination of all these herbs. But this was annoying for many people, as usual, the human nature is. When somebody does a great job, there is jealousy amongst many. And immediate human reaction is to criticize that person and discourage the person from doing a noble job. That is what human beings are these days. And it is not a new thing. But finally, WHO has approved this coronal kit, and it has been checked nicely, and in the labs all the parameters have been monitored and it is approved now, and a certificate of good medical product has been given by WHO to this drug. Whereas my allopathic colleagues, friends, senior consultants, and doctors, they keep criticizing me for following a saint and for my belief in Ayurveda. And I will not go into greater details. They keep telling me, why do I listen to this Swami Ramdev and listen to their quack doctors? And widely, I have to bear this criticism from my allopath colleagues. Later on, some other day, I will share you few more experiences. But I would like to share my personal experience about my elder brother, who is no more in this world, Dr. Kamaldeep Dhawan. He studied pharmacy and he did PhD in a subject called pharmacognosy. It is a branch that deals with study of medicinal plants, and he had been 5 years elder to me. And here in India and in other countries also, pharmacists, they do all the researches, whereas we as doctors only give prescriptions to the patients. We don't go into the deep researches of the medicines, when already we have a branch in our country, in this world, called as pharmacognosy, which deals with the study of medicinal plants, and widespread research is being done in it. Details of researches are shared in the international platforms. There is an international pharmacy council which registers all these results, and it is a branch of medicine. Drugs are produced and licensed later on, but still there is so much of human politics involved. My brother got researched an anti-cancer drug, but he could not get it approved in my country and sold his data to a Swedish university. And unfortunately, after a few weeks, he died, probably of depression or I don't know. But right now, I only request you to kindly depend on herbs like basil or tulsi, giloy, and ashwagandha. These are the basic drugs. Tulsi cures fevers, pains, inflammation, allergies, it boosts immunity, it helps a lot in COVID. And being an allopath doctor, I am recommending you. I will tell you the differences between paracetamol and tulsi. 500 milligram of tulsi tablet does so much which a paracetamol tablet does not do. It is for symptomatic relief, but paracetamol is not antiviral drug. Whereas tulsi, 500 milligram tablet, it kills the virus. Along with this reduces swelling in the airways. And it boosts immunity. It cures mild depression. It is an adaptogenic drug. It reduces mental confusion, which we have in COVID. And in all the stressful situations like we are facing, it helps us adapt. It has long list of benefits, which paracetamol is not having. Begin taking tulsi during COVID, whether you have fever or not, whether you are patient or not, but COVID is going on. Normal people, they can get prophylactic dose, preventive dose of 500 milligram of tulsi tablet, 500 milligram giloy, 3 to 4 gram of ashwagandha powder daily with warm water, right? But for COVID positive patients who have fever, begin all this treatment very immediately. You can give 3 tablets of tulsi and giloy each with warm water. Maximum we can take 6 tablets of each in a day, but most of the times this dosage is not required. Patients respond well with lesser dosages. Nowadays in our country, this drug by Swami Ramdev is widely accepted, and most of the stores, they are not having this. But many stores are separately selling tulsi, giloy, and ashwagandha. A lot of Ayurveda stores. So we can buy separately all these drugs instead of coronal kit. And all these herbs are very, very effective in killing the virus in the initial stages. They are potent antiviral, antiseptic agents. And there is a usual tendency that we should not involve into this politics, and we should not allow our relatives to land into a situation where they should be rushed to the ICUs. Friend, it's very difficult to see loved ones dying in front of our eyes. I have bear this pain. I don't want anyone else should have this pain. I request you with folded hands to kindly not get into the politics of Ayurveda and allopathy. Please wake up and save your loved ones. Thank you for watching.